Yo, what's up, everybody, and welcome to an exciting episode of It's Just Another Day in Paradise. I am your co-host, Stupid Steve. She's Tanya with the J. Say hello, Tanya.
Hello, hello.
And how are you guys doing on this wonderful, what is today, Wednesday? It's the last
Yes.
day of the
Yes.
year, right? No,
No.
tomorrow's the 31st.
Yeah.
Yes. So today we got Dancing Robots, an earthquake that hits, where did it hit? Croatia.
Yeah.
It's on our blog post. Mojo's Jojo posted that yesterday.
JoJo's Mojo.
JoJo's Mojo. I always get that wrong. Dancing robots, earthquakes, and we have the top 5 biggest bugs in the world, celebrity birthdays, so much more to get into today. Are you excited? Are you ready to get into this?
Yeah.
What's up, Mr. A? How are you doing on this fine, wonderful Wednesday, as I just found out? So, all right, stream sounds good. Hopefully you guys can hear my music. You know what? I'm going to find out right now if they can hear my stuff. Let's play this right here real quick. So we are live on Facebook and YouTube at JADIP 2020. For some reason, my sounds from Podbean are not transferring over. I don't know. All kinds of issues going on here. But we're live. Our audio is good. You can hear us. So that's all that matters. Okay? I'm still battling here with OBS. We've just watched a video where a guy was he evidently has a fix, but it's like a 25-minute video, so I'm gonna have to watch him every day with OBS. If you stream, I'm telling you, don't use OBS. I'm about to switch. But nonetheless, here we are. Dancing robots and earthquakes. Are you ready to get into this?
Yeah.
We have dancing robots now. Did you know that?
I found out a little bit ago.
But before we get into that, I have to go out and I have to plug this awesome pool company that helps the show out and sponsors the show a little bit, and that is Pools by Paul. So I would love for you guys to go to Facebook and check out Pools by Paul. That's at Pools by Paul 513 at the little at symbol. Pools by Paul 513. And these are some pictures of this pool cover they just did, because it's time to cover your pools, and they can make custom fitted pool covers. Look how amazing this looks right here. Look, it starts out like this, and then it turns into this. That is this crystal clear, just flat, perfect. Get your pools covered this winter. Do not go out there and with an uncovered pool, okay? Look at this guy right here. That looks like one happy customer right there. Can you guys see that? Let me move this over a little bit. Can I? Look at that guy. Look at that guy over there. He's happy as can be. He's looking at his pool. He's drinking a beer. He's like, man, that thing is covered for the winter. I don't have to worry about it. Or when you get your big, giant, fat socialist, I almost called it a socialist check.
Wow.
I called it a socialist check. Stimulus check. I did that completely on accident. You can get your dream pool made.
Damn, he said he's seen PJ walk out on one of the covers.
Yeah, you can walk out to this. Dude, there's a picture of a car that's parked on top of this cover. Like, these covers are no joke.
That's crazy.
No joke. You can park your car, and I wouldn't recommend it. And you did not hear that from me, but you can put a car on top of this cover. That's how strong they are. But here's some photos from Pools by Paul. So when you get your socialist check, a.k.a. stimulus check, you can go out and get you a fantastic, wonderful pool built for next summer. Now's the time to get those pools built. Contact Pools by Paul at Pools by Paul 513 or www.poolsbypaul.net. Make sure you get your pools covered. It is extremely important, right?
Yep.
Maybe we'll spend our stimulus check on
A pool cover?
on a pool. Our socialist check. Do you want to spend our socialist check on a pool?
No.
No? So did you see the dancing robots? What's up? Tanya
Yeah.
Tolles is in the live studio along with Mr. A. Who else is in here? Oh. Tanya with a J is in the live studio as well. So what's up, everybody? The normal crew. I don't know who's all on Facebook. I'm not checking Facebook comments. Are you? Can you comment to the people on Facebook?
Yeah.
If you're on YouTube, you probably won't hear many comments from us. But, feel free to join us on YouTube. All right, dancing robots. Let's get into it. You did not see the Boston Dynamics Atlas robots dancing?
Yeah.
You did?
Just a little bit ago, yeah.
Yeah. Well, you've seen it for a second, right? Well,
Yeah.
this looks like CGI. Now, Elon Musk and everybody at the Boston Dynamics Atlas robot studio place where they make these robot dance swore up and down that this was not CGI. When I watch this, it looks like computer generated. Like, it looks like this is not really dancing robots. Now, if it is, and these things are dancing this smoothly, we're in trouble.
Right. They're about to be chasing us down and
Did
shit.
they not watch The Terminator? Have they not seen Will Smith in iRobot?
Right.
This is not okay. Because next thing you know, they're going to be mounting fucking machine guns to these things, and we're going to have all kinds of issues. They'll be social workers. But I'm gonna play the video here of the dancing robot on. You can see this on JADIP 2020 at JADIP 2020 on Facebook and YouTube. So there it is. Look how smooth. I mean, it looks like computer generated graphics. It really looks like it when because there's a dog dancing robot as well. Did you know that?
No.
Yeah, there is in fact a dog as well, and then some weird looking dinosaur fucking thing. I don't know, but it just freaks me out a little bit. Does that not creep you out?
It is crazy, yeah.
This thing dances better than me. Oh, there's two of them. Yep, that's because we need more than one. Look how smooth his moves are. Oh, there's the dog. Now it starts to kind of look like CGI-ish a little bit when a dog comes into me. I guess that's a dog. What would you call that? See how CG? It looks like computer. Like, it looks like it's fake to me. They swear this is not CGI though, because a lot of people are saying this looks fake, and I believe it looks fake. So I don't know. It's like a snake, I guess.
I was about to say it looks like it's got the head of a damn snake.
It's creepy. It's creepy. And here comes the giant.
That?
Do you know? I don't know. What is this, Wally? I don't know what is going on here. Look, what is on that? Is that? I don't know if this thing shoots death rays or if it's going to clamp my balls into its. Like, look, it looks like it would bite the shit out of you. Like, it looks like dangerous to me.
Yeah.
I don't want to run into this thing on the street. And definitely if it's like RoboCop or some shit. Like, this is a story time and time and time again in the entertainment world where robots take us over. And here we have robots dancing better than most humans can to the song "Do You Love Me?"
Oh my goodness.
Welcome to the 21st century, I guess. Welcome to the 21st century. We are living in the future. Mm-hmm. We have robots dancing. They won't be dancing for long. I mean, what are they using these robots for? I don't know. I'm a little worried, though. What do you think? What do you think about the dancing robots?
It's creepy.
It's creepy, right?
Yeah.
What do you guys out there think? I mean, I don't know. To me, that's creepy. To me, that's pretty creepy. I don't know. I've seen the Terminator. I've seen every single Terminator there actually ever was. Well, I haven't seen the last one. Because why do we need 16 Terminator movies anyways, right? There's enough. There's like just stop making Terminator movies for first off. But I've seen just about every one of them, and it all starts with dancing robots. And what's up? Class 1 Probe is in the studio. What's up, man? But I don't know about these dancing robots, man. If you want to see the video, you can go to JADIP2020.com, or you can go on YouTube and Google Boston Dynamics Atlas Robots. Boston Dynamics Atlas Robots. Dancing to the song "Do You Love Me?" And they look joyous and happy and just, I don't know. I just picture that thing wielding a machine gun or something and telling me to comply. Like I'm fucking, it's just going to shoot me or something. Like, that's in my corrupt, damaged brain. That's what I see.
Well, they have 4 of whatever they got going on. They're going to have a lot more.
Yeah. I mean, like iRobot, they're all going to jump out of a fucking big ass train. There's going to be hundreds of them swarming our cars. We drive down the freeway, yanking us out of our cars and shit. I don't know. But they're good dancers.
Yeah.
Very good dancers. Good stuff from Boston Dynamics Atlas Robots. The robot dancing team. I don't know. Are you ready to move on?
Sure.
We are going into it's okay. Class 1 is here. We're all okay. We don't have to worry about the robots destroying the earth because class probe's going to save us all. It's okay. Earthquake in Croatia. I didn't know about this until we posted this story on our very own website, jadip2020.com. Our blog writer, Jojo, posted this story yesterday, and a 6.3 magnitude earthquake has been reported in Croatia. So we have dancing robots, we have earthquakes going on. We are living in apocalyptic movie. Mm-hmm. We have a world-ending virus. We have dancing robots.
God.
We have earthquakes everywhere. We're in it. We're in the thick of the shit. Mm-hmm. Everything is just collapsing all around us.
That's wonderful.
But prayers up to the 7 people who died in this Croatia earthquake. 6.3 magnitude earthquake. Strong earthquake in Croatia destroyed buildings and killed at least 7 people southwest of the capital on Tuesday, December 29, 2020, displacing scores of area residents and making them afraid to fall to sleep indoors as emergency teams searched for those still missing at nightfall. So I guess there were still people missing at nightfall. The European Mediterranean Seismological Center said that magnitude 6.3 quake hit 28 miles southwest of Zagreb. It caused widespread damage in the hardest hit town of Petrinja. The same area was struck by a 5.2 quake Monday. I had no idea about any of these. Did you? I mean, no. I don't know. Officials said the 12-year-old died in Petrinja, a town of some 25,000 people. Another 6 people were killed and nearly destroyed villages close to the town. At least 26 people were hospitalized, 6 with serious injuries, and many more unaccounted for. The Petrinja cries could be heard from underneath destroyed houses. One woman was found some 4 hours after the quake. Emergency teams used rescue dogs in search of survivors, and family members looked on in despair. Some have compared this tragedy to Hiroshima. Half of the city no longer exists. Waking up and seeing something like this would probably make you feel like you was in Hiroshima or, you know, some end of the world type of scenario. It would be the end of your world. You would see all this stuff, right? I mean, tornado destruction, earthquake destruction. I couldn't imagine living through an earthquake. I know a Class 1 probe is on the West Coast. I'm sure he does he deals with the whole earthquake thing out there. We felt one here in Ohio. I think we talked about that on this show, but we felt one. You felt one.
Yeah.
The porch was like rocking or whatever,
on a
and
damn
I'm like,
balcony.
and you thought
crazy.
she was losing
like,
it.
Why am I moving?
Huh?
I was moving without actually moving. I was like, what the hell?
Yeah. Could you imagine being in something that's like a 6.3 or a 7.0 or something like that?
No.
Being Ohioans, I don't know if I could do the earthquake thing. I know what to do in a case of a tornado, but what do you do when the earth around you is shaking?
Lay down.
Lay down?
No,
is that what you do? I don't know.
No
what
idea.
do you do? He said it's rare in Oregon. What do you do? Stand in doorway? So what's up, Dina Joe? Thanks for joining the podcast. She said she grew up in Cali. I don't know if I could do the earthquake thing, but stand in the doorway. I guess because the door frame is pretty strong. Mm. I guess that would protect you. I know that...
definitely don't sit on a balcony.
I know if I ever get hit with a large tornado, I've seen tornado damage. Like there was a huge tornado that happened right by my house, and my mother didn't even wake anybody up. She didn't even care. Like it was less than a mile away, and she didn't even wake us up. But whatever. We survived. But there was one house that was completely gone. The only thing that was left was the toilet.
Wow.
Because the pipes go down into the ground. They tell you to go to the center of your house and usually a bathroom, no windows, things like that. I mean, I've been through some tornado scares. I've seen a tornado. Mm-hmm. Remember that time? Mm-hmm. Bro, we were praying. We was good Lord. We thought we was goners. It was right around the corner. I never did touch down though, but I don't know about the earthquake thing, man. I just don't know. Class 1 said earthquake. I've only experienced one. We will probably feel it when California slides into the ocean.
Oh man.
Oh goodness gracious. See, that's what would scare me. The no control. You know what I mean? Like, you don't have control what's going on underneath you. Like, it's just shaking you around. I could only imagine. I guess it would feel pretty devastating if you woke up to your house being just pummeled from being shaken and destroyed. Yeah, I mean, but California is waiting on the big one, right? I mean, I don't know. I've heard grumblings of Old Faithful, and I've heard of things like that. So the things like that, the grumblings of the big one. You know, I've heard stories of the big one in California, the San Andreas Fault, some grumblings under the earth and volcanic activity. But it's been happening for 10 years, so I don't know. Maybe they say that they're just waiting for the big one to hit. And then there are the aftershocks. That would freak me out. God, that would freak me out. I used to live on top of a mountain in Oklahoma. I used to see tornadoes touch down. That would be super interesting. That would be super cool to live on top of a mountain in Oklahoma where this tornadoes run like crazy. That would be freaking awesome. Mm-hmm. You would be in heaven, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
Like, you would be in dreamland because you love tornadoes. You want to go out and chase them and find them and shit. But could you imagine living on a mountain in Oklahoma? I commented. And just looking down and seeing them all over the place. That would be super cool.
Yeah, it would be. It just sucks that people get hurt and shit gets destroyed.
I don't know how people live in land that's that flat, like in Kansas or like Oklahoma or, you know, I've been through Kansas. God, it was awful. It was an awful drive. It's so flat, but that's pretty neat. She said it was really cool. I bet it was really cool. So back to this story. I gotta get back to this story. What am I doing?
Good hair days. That's funny.
Huh?
No good hair days.
In what, Oklahoma? Oklahoma. Firefighters work to remove blah, 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 blah. Okay. So firefighters work to remove debris from a collapsed building that fell on a car. A man and a small boy were eventually rescued from the vehicle and carried to an ambulance. The town was left without electricity or running water as officials scrambled to set up temporary accommodations for all of the displaced residents in need. Residents fearing another earthquake seemed poised. There's that aftershock or whatever to spend the night outside in their homes. I do not blame them. I would probably stay the night outside as well. Mm-hmm. I wouldn't. I mean, I don't know. That would traumatize me so bad. I don't know if I'd be able to sit in a house normally ever again. The Army has 500 places ready in barracks to house people, while others will be accommodated in nearby hotels. Officials also toured the damaged hospital in the nearby town of Sisak, which was also badly hit. So Croatia has been prone to earthquakes, but none this big. This last quake struck in the 1990s with the picturesque Adriatic coast village of Ston was destroyed. The earthquake was felt throughout the country. Serbia, Bosnia, and Slovenia was felt as far as Graz and southern Australia. So the world is grumbling. Austria. God, why don't you read this shit? My mind is in other places. I'm thinking about tornadoes on mountaintops. As if the year 2020 hasn't been bad enough, let's pray for these people who literally just lost everything a few hours ago. So prayers up for the people in Croatia. And thank you, Joanna, for posting that story on our blog. JADIP2020.com is where you can find it.
It's crazy. That's what a baby was born into.
That's what a what?
A baby was born into.
Oh, yeah. Is that what? Did I read that?
I don't know.
Did I miss the part?
A baby was also delivered in the aftermath of the earthquake.
I did not. I must have skipped that.
It's right there.
That's crazy.
Was born on Aaliyah's birthday.
In an earthquake.
Right.
In an earthquake. A 6.3 earthquake, which is pretty strong.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I guess congratulations. I don't know. It's a pretty sad situation. Looking at the house and stuff, looking at the damage, it's... I don't know. Tough situation. So back to the comments on Podbean before we move on. Are you ready? Do you want to do your segment?
Yeah.
Yeah, because of the wind. And then Dina Joe, prayers up to... What's up, Adu Joseph? Thank you for entering the live studio. Yeah, prayers up to the people in Croatia. Hopefully things calm down over there and they can get things rebuilt and back up to normal. God, and the year it's been for them to have to deal with that, you know what I mean? They're already, I'm sure the pandemic has hit them too, just like it has the rest of the world. They're dealing with that stuff.
Well,
And
all the damn hurricanes that hit in the Gulf and
yeah, there
everywhere.
was a bunch.
Everything was going on.
Mother Nature is angry with us, isn't she?
Yeah.
She's angry with us. I don't know. I mean, I don't know. Maybe it does speak to a deeper thing. I mean, I believe it. That I said it yesterday. I believe we live in the end times. There's a lot of stuff going on, a lot of bad things happening. I don't know. Maybe I'm just a little paranoid. But I mean, you can sense it. I think everybody senses we're living in really bad times right now. And just try to stay positive and get through it. Put on a happy face. Let's stay positive and get through it. Let's put on our happy faces and let's do celebrity birthdays. Do you want to do celebrity birthdays?
Yeah.
I can't wait to do celebrity birthdays. It's December 30th birthdays, and there's some decent ones up on the screen. We pre-screen these, by the way, every day before because we don't know, because there's two that's kind of iffy. You got your this day in history and you got your celebrity birthday. Sometimes nothing really happens in history on that day, or
Right.
I can't find a decent enough story. And then sometimes you look at celebrity birthdays and you don't know a single one of them. So today we have some decent celebrity birthdays, and we're gonna get to them right now. What do you got? Number one.
LeBron James.
LeBron James.
He is 36.
36 years old. He's still kicking it in the NBA. I have big problems with LeBron James because he puts out such a negative message to people. His message should be, look at me, look how famous I am, look how powerful I am, look how much money I have, look how hard I work to get here. Instead, it's always, 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 you are a victim, you are a victim, you are a victim. Instead of saying, this is how you do it, he says, stay where you're at. That's just my mindset when I hear all this pandering and all this, whatever you want to call it. I think he should be preaching a message of hope and prosperity amongst African-American young males instead of telling them that they are victims. I don't like victim culture. That's all I'm saying. But the great LeBron James is 36 years old.
Oh, what happened to him right there? Look at him. He looks...
I'm not sure what picture. That one?
Nope. Yep.
I don't know. Maybe he just
weird.
woke up, bruh. He's tired.
Yeah.
The man works really hard. I mean, I'm sure he puts in a lot of work, LeBron James. His hairline, by the way, is on fleek in all these pictures, but the one he has the hat on, you could tell there's no hair there. Like, just shave it, LeBron. Come on already.
Except for the rolls in the back of his neck.
Just shave your head already and quit fighting with that hairline, bro. Like, come on. It's okay. He's he's a 3-time champion. I don't know, whack ass champion if you ask me.
36-year-old underwear. Yikes.
So happy birthday, LeBron James. 36 years old. I just don't like
Class
LeBron
1
James.
probes that I have underwear that old.
Huh?
Class 1 probes that I have underwear that old. That's why I said 36-year-old underwear. Yikes.
36-year-old underwear? Damn. Nobody got you underwear for Christmas? 36-year-old underwear. That would be awesome.
Right. Tiger Woods is 45.
Tiger Woods is 45. The great Tiger Woods. He looks high as shit in this picture. Why are his eyes so red? His eyes are always red.
Oh, I can see it. Look, it don't look like that on mine for real.
Well, that's because you need a better monitor. But no, his eyes are super red. What is wrong? Look, he always looks like he's just, smoked down or been hanging out with Bob Marley or something.
Really white teeth, though.
He does have the whitest teeth in the world. Goodness gracious, they're huge, too.
Right. You got something against big teeth?
Yeah, that's not such a good-looking picture.
He's balding.
Hold on. I gotta hide. Look at that. Yikes. That must have been right after the divorce.
Oh, man.
Wasn't he banging the Ponderosa waitress?
I have no idea about Tiger Woods.
I think he was. I think he was hooking up with the Ponderosa waitress. Who the fuck hooks up with the Ponderosa waitress? Like, what are you doing eating at Ponderosa? You're Tiger freaking Woods. Why are you at Ponderosa? You can't afford, like, I don't know, Red Lobster or something, or something a little bit better than Ponderosa? Do those even exist anymore? I don't even know.
I don't know shit.
He was a champion and won over 100 tour events and became the youngest player to complete the PGA Career Grand Slam. He has won 15 majors, including 5 Masters tournament.
God, golf is so boring.
Golf is extremely boring. I cannot do golf.
It's right up there with baseball.
It is. No, wait.
Got you.
Calm down. No. Baseball's exciting if
funny.
the Reds are winning. If the Reds are winning, then I'm into baseball. If the Reds are not winning, then you can...
That was funny.
I do get into baseball. I grew up playing baseball. I grew up in the 90s. Every 90s kid played baseball.
Football and basketball.
No, every 90s kid. Baseball was huge in the 90s.
Forget about it.
So growing up a sports kid in the 90s, you played a lot of baseball. Played a ton of baseball. I loved the Reds. I remember the 90s Reds. The wire-to-wire team won the World Series. You know, it was exciting times. There was nothing like going downtown Cincinnati at a night game and 65,000 people. Remember packed stadiums? Remember fans? Remember people? Remember we could hang out and shit? But you would go down on the Cincinnati skyline, man. It's downtown, the cool, you know, August air, and it's just beautiful. Lights, the city's all lit up, the horse and buggies are out. You go to the baseball game, the lights are on. I just recently went to a baseball game and I had the time of my life. It was like the most energy I've ever felt down in that stadium since the 90s.
You want to know what?
When
the
Punisher hit 4 home runs in one game. What?
I'm glad you were there by yourself.
I don't know. I don't understand.
You'll catch me on the football side. You go to the baseball side. I'll go to the football side.
Yes, or football is probably more exciting. I'll tell you what, though. If I had a choice between... Well, I can't say that. I don't know. I know what October baseball feels like in the city of Cincinnati, where we have the Reds, you know, which is one of the greatest all-time franchises. But I think I would much rather see a Bengals Super Bowl than a Reds World Series. I'll tell you that much. I guess football is more exciting. But I like baseball.
Football's my shit.
All right, moving on.
All right, Tyrese
Gibson, 42 years old.
It's crazy.
Crazy, why?
It's just crazy. He's fucking 42.
What's up with his hair in this one?
I don't know.
I've never seen Tyrese with hair.
42 in that picture.
I've never seen Tyrese
funny.
Gibson with hair before. He does not look right. That's his hairline? That's what his hairline looks like? That's strange. He's been in 18 Fast and the Furious movies. Or 19, 20. I don't know how many he's out. He's been in all 20 of them. He's been in all 17 Transformers films. He's super skinny in that. Huh?
17?
Yes. Best known for his roles in the movie Baby Boy, which is I wouldn't say it's up there with like Friday or whatever, but it is a classic movie. It's funny. He won a Grammy Award with Best R&B Male Vocal Performance for his hit single and his only song that even matters, Sweet Lady. He's a one-hit wonder. You made one song, and then he got into acting, and congratulations to him because it worked out for him. He's in a ton of shit. Tyrese Gibson. Happy birthday. 40, what the hell is he? 42. Much older than me.
You said you know that guy?
Carson Wentz.
Yeah.
Yeah.
At least he's a football player.
He's a football player. I have mixed emotions. I mean, he was good, and then he got hurt, and then he got hurt again, and now he's being replaced by another. I think it's Jalen Hurts. But he got hurt, and the year the Eagles won the Super Bowl, and Nick Foles came in, and he went out there and won a Super Bowl for the Eagles, and Carson Wentz was having a big year that year. He got hurt, and he hasn't been right since. But I don't know. Maybe it'll work out. Maybe the NFL life will work out for Carson Wentz. But happy birthday. He is 28 years old. I don't think he'll be in Philadelphia next year. Who else we got?
Laila Ali.
Laila Ali, daughter of the famous
43.
Muhammad Ali. And that is what she is famous for. She is famous because she is the daughter of the all-time greatest in the world. No, she has something going on with like weight loss stuff, don't she?
Yeah.
Ain't that her shit?
Like healthy eating, and I watch her cooking videos sometimes. Shit looks good.
You watch her cooking videos?
Sometimes.
You watch cooking videos? Kind of weirdo sits and watch cooking videos. You watch the Weather Channel and
when it pops up on my Facebook.
What are you, like 65 years old? You watch Weather Channel and cooking videos?
Yes.
You fucking Martha Stewart?
Yes.
What are you watching? I come in while you're watching the Weather Channel.
I love it. Shut up.
You're way too young to be sitting there watching the Weather Channel. Like, isn't cartoons on?
Cartoons.
Oh, I'm just kidding, youngster. What else do you have?
Eliza Dushku?
Elijah
I
who?
recognized her. She is in
Elijah Dushku.
Buffy the Vampire Slayer.
Oh, yeah. She was Daphne in Scooby-Doo.
Bring It On. Jay and Silent Bob Strike Back.
Yeah, she was in Jay and Silent Bob Strike Back. I remember that. I've never seen Bring It On. I remember her as am I thinking of the wrong chick? Yeah, no, that was definitely Daphne in Scooby-Doo. I don't know. I'm not looking at the comments, by the way. Are you looking at the comments? I got to look at the comments.
I'm looking at celebrity birthdays.
No
yeah,
Snickies in
on
the room.
Podbean I am.
She's also a world-class boxer. Is she a boxer? She held a belt. Did she?
Yeah.
Oh, she did box.
Yeah. She doesn't anymore.
She looks like she's pretty big. I would hate to get to scrapping with them. If y'all saw the cooking videos I watch sometimes, what the hell kind of cooking videos are you watching? Who watches cooking videos? I guess, I don't know. I mean, little kids watch unpackaging and Play-Doh videos. Cooking videos is the unpackaging or Play-Doh videos for adults. Like, you always tell your kids, like, why are you watching somebody else play with Play-Doh? Why don't you just play with Play-Doh? I'm going to start saying that to you when I watch you watch cooking videos. I'm like, why are you watching somebody else cook? There's a perfectly good stove in there. I'm fucking hungry. Go cook. Why are you watching somebody else cook? What's the point of this?
I don't know.
Go make me some fettuccine Alfredo. Go make me some chicken parmesan. What are you doing? Why are you watching this lady cook it? And then you open up a can of SpaghettiOs like I'm supposed to be happy with this. Man puts huge boobs, microkini, like a micro bikini. Oh my God, I don't know what this lady's watching on. Are you watching the same?
It says man parts.
Man parts. Why did I say man boobs? Oh, huge boobs. Man parts, huge boobs, microkini. That's an interesting cooking show. That would grab some attention. All right, I got to go back on track. All right, who else do we have on celebrity birthdays?
Who's this guy? Matt Lauer?
Matt Lauer is
He's on the Today Show.
He's on yeah. He's one of those CNN devils. He's one of those news hosts.
Well, he's 63.
No, he's on the Today Show. He graduated from Ohio University. That's crazy. Not the Ohio State, Ohio Bobcats. He works for HBO, ESPN, and NBC. He was fired from the Today Show in 2017 after being accused of sexual harassment. There it is. He must have displeased his masters. He replaced Bryant Gumbel on the Today Show. What happened to Bryant Gumbel? Did he finally waste away to nothing? How are we doing
celebrity birthdays? And in the comments, it's about huge boobs and penises.
Is that what's going on in the comments? Are you guys not behaving in the comments on Podbean? Are you guys talking about huge boobs and penises?
Yes, they are.
Oh, man. I'm afraid to look.
A micro penis is a real medical term.
Is it really?
The penis is not micro.
The micro penis?
I don't understand what's
Is that
going
a real
on here.
medical term? I thought I heard that first. The bikini is micro. A micro penis is a real medical term. The penis is not micro. What the fuck are y'all talking about?
I have no idea.
Podbean, y'all are crazy. It is a real medical term. Okay. Calm down, ladies.
All right, well, that's all the birthdays I know.
Is that all the birthdays you got?
Mm-hmm.
This lady right here looks familiar.
Unless you know Davy Jones.
Who? Davy Jones?
He's dead, I guess.
He's a pop singer. He's an English actor, a musician, and a recording artist with the Monkees. And he sang Daydream Believer.
I feel like I've seen him before.
You have seen Davy Jones before. He was in the Monkees. Ain't nobody monkeying around. You've seen him in I think he was in the Brady Bunch movie.
I have not seen the Brady Bunch movie.
You've never seen the Brady Bunch movie?
Nope.
Oh my God, we have to go to Blockbuster tonight.
Blockbuster?
Yes. We have to go to Hollywood Video tonight and rent. Wouldn't that be cool? We should bring back fucking video rental stores.
Oh yeah?
I'm telling you, retro 90s is in. How
Nobody
cool would
gives
it
a
be?
shit about it because they have a red box.
Yeah, I know, but that's a shitty experience, bro. Like, how good would it be? We need to capitalize on when people come out of hibernation and COVID and the dust settles and we can come back out of our lives. We need to capitalize on people wanting to actually socialize with one another again. And one ways of doing that, video stores. How cool would it be to take Aaliyah to a video store with videos laying, even if it's like digital downloads or some shit, whatever. I don't give a fuck. Blu-rays.
Yeah, but it is
And having
cool
your kids pick out
because we know that.
the latest movies and like
But-
have like some 90s arcades in there and shit.
Oh, yeah.
So you play some 90s arcades, have like a movie playing, like a Kids Corner. Remember fucking Kids Corner and Blockbuster? Do you remember that shit?
I don't know.
God, the 90s was so awesome.
They have libraries with movies now.
People are there too. The library is always busy. People love the library.
Yeah.
I love the library. Maybe because it reminds me of video rental stores. But yeah, we'll go to Blockbuster tonight. We'll rent the
Oh my God, there is no Blockbuster.
latest.
You said we're gonna go to Blockbuster tonight. Like,
We'll get the latest Brady Bunch movie.
what was the other one?
What?
There was Blockbuster and there was another one, wasn't
Hollywood Video?
it? Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah, Hollywood Video was like the ghetto version of Blockbuster. Blockbuster
Right.
was more expensive, but it was, I don't know. I guess it was
Movie
better.
Gallery? I don't know that one.
I don't know. Movie Gallery. I'd never heard of a movie gallery. There was there's
Probably
lots
that other state shit. You know?
Well, yeah, and then was much smaller chains of video stores. The whole video store rental experience was cool to me though. Like I don't know. I remember going. Who didn't love going to the video store as a kid? There's movies everywhere. Shit you've never seen before. Mm-hmm. And plus, you didn't have the access of things that you have now where you can instantly stream pretty much whatever you want. You can get whatever movie you want. You didn't have that back then. So the video store was an experience. You go there and you see things that you never even seen advertised, or the latest hits you didn't even know was out. You're a little kid running around. Then they put video games in that bitch.
Yeah.
Oh my God. We need to bring back the video
It's just
store.
so crazy because now there's like Hulu, Netflix,
Yeah.
Redbox. Like people.
That's the
people
new-
don't give a shit anymore.
Right. It's just like
You get it
newspapers
right
are
on your
outmoded
TV
and
at the click of a button.
we're watching, like cable television is getting outmoded now because everybody streams everything instantly. Like it's just the transition into everything. Nobody listens to talk radio anymore. Everything's on like Amazon and Spotify. It's instant. It's right there. We all want it right away. I just think that the important thing, I just think that, not an important thing. It would be cool to go back to the days that we once
Right.
went out and socialized and went and got stuff and was a just better society, I think. Mm-hmm. In my eyes, it was much better. I don't like the instant I can have it. I mean, I know I use it. I'm sitting here streaming right now. Like I'm sitting here. This wouldn't be possible, me having my own radio show back in the 90s. So I'm using it to my advantage, but it's not. As a whole, I would like to fucking have video stores back. Jesus, that's all I want. Just bring back Blockbuster. Okay, that's it. That's all I want. You guys get what I'm saying. You ready to do the top 5? I have a good top 5 today. So I was trying to think of the top 5, and I was like, fuck it, I'll do the top 5 biggest bugs. I like bugs. I love the insect house at the Cincinnati Zoo, by the way. I wish they would...
It smells funny, like bug guts.
Like bug what?
Bug guts.
It smells like bug guts? Do you sniff? Do you know it's bug guts?
The fucking whole area smells like it. And then you go out in the butterfly place and it's like all hot and like you can't breathe. It's weird.
I'm really disappointed in you right now. I love the insect
I like
house.
the bees.
I like the tubes and the ants and shit that you can see their little thing. We need to buy. I'm buying an ant farm. Fuck it. When I get my stimulus check, that's the first thing I'm buying is an ant farm.
Fucking ant farm.
An ant farm. I want a big giant ant farm with big giant ants.
This show is going so left.
It is. Okay, the top 5 of all time. The top 5 biggest insects in the world. Atlas moths is at number 5. Did you look at the size of this moth and you guys can see
Imagine
this?
that in our house or something. That'd be crazy.
If that got into your house,
the
where are
cats
they?
would love it.
Common across the Malay archipelago. Yeah, good luck announcing that. The bird-sized Atlas moth is considered the largest moth in the world. Atlas moths are so big that their cocoons are occasionally used as purses for pocket change in Asia. That's how big their cocoons are used. Are big. Are their cocoons are. Jesus Christ, Steve, get it together. Their wings are some of the largest on Earth, with a wingspan that can measure up to 10 or 11 inches and a total surface area of about 25 square inches. Only the Hercules moth, whose wings can reach the surface area of 46 square inches, has a larger wing surface area than the Atlas moth. That's a big-ass, giant moth. Very pretty, though.
I was about to say, it's pretty, though.
It is. There's some very pretty moths. I have a butterfly downstairs that's got a pin through it for you animal lovers out there. But I gave it to my mom it's framed. I gave it to my mom for, was it Christmas?
Christmas, yeah.
It's a beautiful butterfly. It's from Malaysia. But this moth is very pretty. You see, these things are expensive, the bugs. When you get like moths and rare moths and bugs and stuff that's framed, and that
one was like at least 50, 70.
Yeah, it was. And that would probably be way expensive. Right. That's bigger than that guy's hand. That's a huge moth. Number 4 are Goliath beetles.
Gross.
Goliath beetles, which is about as big as your hand, I would say. Pretty big beetle.
Yeah, they can keep that.
They can keep that for sure. I don't know if those are mandibles or just pinchers right there. I don't know. It looks dangerous. But based on weight and bulk, members of the beetle Galathicus, known commonly as the Goliath beetle, are strong contenders for the title of world's largest insect. These enormous beetles are found throughout Africa, and males of this genus can measure over 4 inches long and weigh over 2 ounces. God. However, Goliath beetles are even more massive than in their larval state, weighing as much as 3.5 ounces as a larva, making their larvae the heaviest insects on Earth, while the 2.5 ounce giant Weta specimen still holds the record for heaviest adult insect. Some entomologists believe that certain adult Goliath beetles in the wild could weigh over 2.5 ounces and break the record.
I don't want bugs that big.
Look at this fucking freaky ass thing right here. The giant Wetus. It looks like a giant grasshopper. It's got a huge stinger out of its butt, and I bet this thing's from Australia. New Zealand. Close enough. Members of the I don't even know how to say that, known as the giant Wetas, are enormous insects, and they are in the island of New Zealand, and it closely related to crickets. That is a gigantic hand-sized cricket is what that is. My lizard would love that thing.
I was about to say the same thing.
Was you really?
Mm-hmm. But I don't know about that stinger-looking thing.
It looks very rough. Like it looks like it could sting the shit out of you. It's got stingers on its legs and its arm and everything. And number 2 are stick insects.
That's cool.
I used to love finding these things as a kid. Have we ever found one of these for our kids?
I like how they sway. They like sway.
Yeah, my mom used to find these things like crazy. I don't know how she would see them. We have these in Ohio. I don't know about...
What's it called? What is it?
Stick insects.
Okay.
The longest insects on the planet, huh?
Praying mantis, right?
No, that's not a praying mantis. It's a stick insect. A praying mantis is a praying mantis.
Oh, well, they're like the same thing, though.
The praying mantis has the little arms with the hooks, and they eat the head off the mate.
Oh, well, I like those ones.
You thought that right there was a praying mantis?
Like a bigger
it doesn't
version.
even look like a praying mantis.
Like a bigger version? Yeah. I thought, yeah.
You're crazy.
Y'all are crazy. I got the right shirt on today.
Are you, how much pain medicine you taking for your foot? Are you okay?
Yeah.
That's a stick bug right there.
I'm fine.
Weirdo. The longest insects on the planet are members of the order. I can't even read these names. Why can't you just call them? Commonly known as the stick insects. Why can't they just call them stick insects? Why they gotta have some special name? Which have evolved a bizarre shape to hide from predators among branches, twigs, and foliage. Resembling actual sticks, stick insects can range greatly in size depending on the species, but many of them measure over 1 foot long.
Damn.
I don't know how my mom used to find these things so much. I remember her; she would get one every time we went to the woods. I felt like she had one. I can never find these things.
Like that big?
That's pretty big, yeah. I've seen some big ones, yeah. I've probably seen one that's that big. I thought we caught one of these one time. Many, many years ago.
Like little though.
Yeah, a little stick bug. Not a praying mantis, a little stick bug.
Yeah, I guess.
Exactly.
Shut up,
You want to know what the
Steve.
number one biggest... You shut up. Do you want to know what the biggest giant bug in the entire world is?
No fucking thanks.
No, thanks is right. This one
That
creeps
looks like
me
the
out.
worst roach ever.
It looks like the gigantic...
No,
just
man.
imagine a cockroach, for those who ain't watching on Facebook Live or whatever. The size of your hand. That's what it looks like. A cockroach the size of your hand. God. That is humongous. Amazon rainforest, and it's called the Titan beetle. The Amazon rainforest is home to many large beetles, but none of them compare and linked to the Titan beetle. This massive beetle can grow up to
hell no.
6.6 inches long, making it the largest beetle in the world in terms of sheer body size. It creeps me out immediately. I don't like beetles, and I don't like it. Looks clingy. I don't
Listen,
like.
it says the Titan beetle also has mandibles that can easily snap a pencil in half and can even rip into human flesh. Like,
Believe it or not, this beetle is actually a draw for adventurous tourists. And many ecotourism agencies in South America advertise pictures of them in their pamphlets because people want to see these giant cockroaches.
I don't ever.
That can bite through pencils and
God, they
through your
snap
finger.
pencils. They walk around
Yikes.
snapping pencils and shit.
Y'all got beetles that can snap pencils. The Titan beetle. It's a gigantic hand-sized cockroach. No, thank you. I will pass on that. I got to do this notable mention because it's pretty cool. Have you ever heard of a tarantula hawk? I read this before I got on. This fucking wasp eats tarantulas. Look at the size of that thing. It looks like, I don't know, like a murder hornet. Is that a murder hornet? No, it's not a murder hornet. But it is a member of the wasp family, and it's known as a tarantula hawk, and they are the largest wasp on Earth, generally measuring around 2 inches long. So a 2-inch long wasp that eats freaking tarantulas. Notable mention. So, good stuff. Good stuff. Going back, because I was way back, Hollywood Video. I like having physical newspaper and still enjoy talk radio. I love, she said I'm old. I love talk. I've always liked talk radio since I was a kid. I've always listened to talk radio all the time. Bob Ramu has entered the live studio. I have to do a show with him at 4:00, so be on the lookout for that. I'll get to that at the end of the show. But yeah, I remember. What's up, Bob Ramu? I remember newspapers. I used to buy newspapers and read newspapers. Remember when I used to read newspapers?
Yeah.
I used to love reading newspapers. I don't know. I was
Sports. All you
young.
wanted was the sports out of it.
Yeah, I always ripped the sports right out of it. Yes, I did. I loved the sports page. I loved the sports page. I used to read the newspaper, and I've always listened to talk radio. You used to get mad when we I don't know if it was when we first got together or later on down the road.
Driving in the fucking car, like,
And
who
talk radio would be
does that?
And talk radio would be on.
I was young, like, what?
I was like
Ever.
25 and shit listening to talk radio because I love talk radio. What's better than talk radio?
Lots of things. Like music in the fucking car.
I know, right? I don't know what's wrong with me. I enjoy talk radio. I'm a weirdo. Do you have something you want to do?
Yeah, I was going to do jokes, but I'll just do the 50 facts.
You're going to do 50 facts?
I mean, God, we have to
I'm
do
not
this
ready
every
for
time.
jokes. I don't have my laugh. I guess we could do jokes. That don't matter to you. Or it matter to me. It don't matter to you. God, we are all off today. It's Tanya's time. Tanya's little 10 minutes of
Wow.
her own 10 minutes
Gee,
of the
thanks.
show. I get to talk for 50 minutes and you get 10.
Right.
All right? I'm the captain of this ship.
Yep.
No, I'm kidding. What do you have for us today?
I don't know. I guess the universe has a color.
The universe has a color?
Yeah. Wouldn't you just think it was like blue and like starry and whatever?
You would think.
Well, I guess it's not.
You watch a lot of Disney or something. It's black.
All right. Researchers at Johns Hopkins University took the average of light from over 200,000 galaxies. It turns out the universe is on average kind of beige. they named the color Cosmic Latte.
Oh, that's just absolutely amazing.
It just ruined me because now I don't think that it's pretty anymore.
I don't believe a word they're saying. Space can be whatever you want it to be. That's literally what like Neil deGrasse Tyson does. It can be whatever the fuck you want. Like he's making a career off of being a theoretical physicist.
Your friend's asking me why, and I don't know. I don't have the answers.
Why?
Why?
I don't know why either. The sun is in space. Why isn't it always daytime in space? Don't get him started on
Oh,
that.
I didn't see that comment. Okay. Anyways, women have more pain receptors than men. They also have a higher tolerance for pain than men do.
Yeah, I would agree with that. Birth giving, hello. I don't. If guys had to give birth, there would be like 5 motherfuckers walking around this place. Remember that meme I sent you of that guy giving birth out of his? Speaking of, since they was talking about penises earlier.
Yeah.
Like if the guy had to give birth and he was giving, and that was the grossest thing I've ever
God.
seen in my entire life. It was like a cartoon. It was awful. It was the mental image is scarred into my brain forever.
Well, we kind of talked about this a little bit yesterday, but it says many phones attach GPS data to your photos by default.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, they attach them to yourself, to your person, to your soul by default.
Many phones, including iPhones, track your location and attach that information to every picture you take by default. You can turn it off in your settings, but that doesn't remove the information from pictures you've already taken.
It doesn't matter. Like, it doesn't matter what you do. You can turn off every damn GPS device on your phone. It doesn't matter. Like, they can still get you. That's why I say fuck it. That's why I don't even halfway care anymore.
He said no man has ever asked to be kicked in the balls, but women want more kids.
That's a good point. That's a funny point.
I don't want more kids.
Okay, I'm not saying that you want more kids, but the point that he made is very, but I mean, it does come in part with bringing a miraculous life into this world.
Yep.
A miraculous young child into this world. Childbirth is disgusting, by the way. It is just a room full of, we was talking yesterday about liquids in the human body and just stuff just oozing out of everywhere. That is what childbirth is like.
Yeah, but you got to see like all my insides.
Ugh.
So that's cool. I'm glad you've seen all my insides.
My God. They were just moving things and sitting them to the side.
God.
I don't even know what it was. Is that your spleen? I don't know. There it is. What the fuck is that? Your heart? I have no idea.
They
what
better
is going
leave my
on.
fucking heart alone. My heart has nothing to do with this.
It was like they was getting a turkey ready to cook. Like, we're just
my
pulling
God.
shit out of you.
And you know
and
what?
like,
It
here's
fucking
this
felt like
child
that too.
How did they put it all back in the right place?
I hope so. I don't know. I will never know.
It's so disgusting.
All right.
It's awful. And then the baby comes out. It looks disgusting. The whole process is gross. The baby comes out and looks gray. It looks like an alien. It looks something out of a horror movie. The whole process is just I don't know. I don't know how doctors, I don't know how you get it. I know you make good money.
Yeah, I don't ever want to do
I
that
couldn't do
again.
it for several reasons. For one, because death can occur and I couldn't deal with that shit. They got some cojones on them to be able to deal with that shit. I wouldn't be able to. And for two, it's just absolutely just a whole disgusting procedure. No wonder didn't our doctor, your gynecologist, he didn't come, right? We got the backup guy.
Yeah.
Because the one guy was like, he's delivered 5,000 babies. He's sick of this shit. So he sends the backup young guy to still kind of into it. He's probably burnt out. I don't know. Move on. I'm rambling.
You can leave everything you own to your pet.
Can you? I've heard of people doing this. I've heard of people leaving everything they own to like their birds and all kinds of shit.
Yeah. Water won't put out a grease fire. I learned that the hard way. Almost. I almost learned that the hard way.
Before we get to this comment, because
that's
funny.
not my baby. Oh my God.
Yes, we learned this the hard way when you almost burn our house down cooking.
Did.
Okay, in the ghetto, when you live in the ghetto, I guess it's pretty standard to cook French fries, or when you're poor or you're dumb or whatever. I don't know what the factor is. I think it was just because we was, I don't know if this is a hood thing or what, but we cooked French fries in a regular pan.
Skillet, yeah.
Like a regular pan, like just a little pan. You pour the grease in and you get it hot. And what you didn't realize is when that grease hits that burner, it fucking sets on fire.
Well, obviously, I knew that could happen.
When you put the fries in,
it
happens.
Happen.
You know what I think it is? I think it's a young thing. I think when you're younger, you think that this is okay to cook because you've never cooked French fries in grease before. So I think that's what it is, because this happens in a lot of new apartments and it happens to a lot of younger people. But you throw the cold shit in the hot grease because the grease doesn't look hot. You throw the cold shit in there and it explodes everywhere. Grease gets on the burner, the fire starts, and that's what happened.
The one caught on fire and the grease leaked over to the other burner, and then they was both on fire.
But thank God that you came and got me.
You were outside working on a car.
No, my son comes out, my oldest, he's young at the time, comes out running and screaming, help us, our house is on fire, our house is on fire.
I know. I was like, Nathan, go get your dad.
And I come running in and I see you. I'm like, no, don't dump. He's about to dump water on that motherfucker. I was like, do not dump water on there. And I took off my shorts.
Yeah.
I took off my shorts and beat the fire out. It was if you can imagine, I'm butt naked in the kitchen beating a fire out. My door is wide open. We got grease fires going on. French fries are everywhere. My kids running around screaming. That was an experience. But
flour.
I got to get to this comment because it was funny as hell, man. She said my oldest daughter was so ugly at birth. I literally told the nurse, that's not my baby. She's absolutely beautiful now. I'm sure you was probably a little loopy at that time too. I could see if you just gave birth and you look at some baby, you're like, that's not my baby. That's not my baby. I remember Isaiah. I mean, he was gray as can be, and I'm looking at it like what the hell? Because Nathan was like, I seen him like after he was cleaned up and he had color to him.
He was born a month early. His lungs weren't fully developed. They had to speed that up.
Well, he was a weird looking little shithead. I mean, once they got him fixed up and everything,
then he looked tan.
Babies
and then I had to hold him in the sun because he had jaundice.
Yeah, first he was gray and then he was yellow.
Yeah, he was ready to come out, but not ready to come out. Yeah. I still had a whole month to go. Anyways.
That's a funny comment, though. Caden was blue and hairy. He had a hairy back and a unibrow. Oh,
Isaiah had a hairy back, too.
I asked the doctor if that gray was normal. Isaiah did have a hairy back. I remember that. He was a hairy little monkey.
Yeah. It's funny.
Why are we busting on our kids like this? Hairy, ugly babies. All y'all.
Isaiah was not ugly. Isaiah was a cute
When he first came out,
baby.
He was a wrinkly little mess. Little gray ball of fuzz, and
he wasn't ready.
He didn't even look human.
He was 7'13" a month early though. Like, can you imagine if I would have went a whole nother month? He would have been like fucking 13 pounds.
He would have been 13 pounds. Nova came out like a hairy ape.
Oh.
Little Nova is cute. She's one of the cutest little girls I've ever seen.
All right, finishing your antibiotics is crucial.
Finishing your antibiotics is crucial. I know this from experience.
If you stop taking antibiotics before you're supposed to, any bacteria that didn't get killed can develop an immunity to that antibiotic and become become a super strain. That's much more difficult to kill in the future. So keep taking your pills even if you feel better.
Yeah.
You and Nathan are horrible
we're bad about
for that.
it. We are bad about it.
It drives me crazy.
Yeah, we are bad about it. Well, we have big, strong immune systems because we don't need shit. Okay? I don't get coronavirus. Coronavirus gets me.
You can blur your house on Google Street View.
Can you?
Damn. Go to your house, click on it, and then click report a problem at the bottom of the screen. You can also do this for your face or your car. Wow.
The funniest Google image I've ever seen is because you always Google image your house, right? Everybody does that shit. And trust me, if they can see it, if you can see it, they can see it and more. This goes back to tracking or whatever. But the funniest one I've ever seen is when we Google imaged our house in the hood, and you had I'm not gonna say his name, but you had him sitting there with a 40 and shit. And you had another dude like, looking at the camera and shit. I was weak when I seen that.
I don't know.
He was the one dude was sitting there. We know who it. You probably changed it by now, but sitting there drinking a 40. One dude was sitting on the porch drinking a 40 and a beater, And the other dude was like yelling at the camera or saying something to the camera while they was taking a picture. That was one of the funniest ones I've ever seen.
I don't know.
I like tracking like where I was that day. Like I look at like places I worked at and see if my car is there. Like,
Yeah,
yep,
right.
there it is. I was at work.
Oh my God. You can cancel free trials before they expire. I do this shit for Amazon Prime.
What is it?
You can cancel free trials before they expire. I do that shit with Amazon Prime all the time.
You do that a lot. I kind
do.
of just submitted to Amazon Prime because I like the Amazon Music. I like the Amazon Video. I like Amazon Prime. I think it's a pretty good deal.
I ain't paying for
packaged.
shit.
I pay for it now. I mean, I definitely pay for it if I cancel it by February, I'll definitely get it again in November for Christmas gifts, October, because Amazon is the truth. I'm addicted to Amazon. What else you got?
Air isn't mostly oxygen.
Air is not mostly oxygen. What is it?
Air is actually 78% nitrogen.
Yes, it is. Nitrogen.
An overabundance of oxygen can actually make you feel kind of high.
Yeah.
That's why oxygen bars started to become a thing for a bit in the late 90s and early 2000s.
How interesting.
And that is all I have.
Is that all you got? That was pretty good. Good segment. And with the perfect time to end the show. But look at that. Right on an hour. Hit the hour on the dot. 21% oxygen in room air. 21% oxygen in room air. Like our room right now has 21% oxygen in it. I think I was so drugged up with Landon that I couldn't look at her for over 2 hours.
London,
my
Her
bad.
name is London.
It looks like an A on my screen. Oh my God, I forgot about pizza box in the oven with flames coming out. I used our fire extinguisher, which just had to be filled with powder. It took 2 weeks to clean up. Now they have those like powder things on the top when it has a wick. You know what I'm talking about? Do we have them on our stove?
Yep.
Like if it happens, it comes out and just kind of puts the fire out or whatever. Didn't we explode one of them outside or something?
I don't think so.
I think somebody did. Trust me, when you install a bunch of things that can be lit on fire in the hood, a couple of them's going to be lit to see what they do. And I'm pretty sure we did that.
Oh my God, these jokes.
And as far as the drugged up comment goes, I remember, was it Aaliyah that you had? What was it when you gave birth to Aaliyah?
I don't know.
10 years ago yesterday.
What about it?
When you was like, I gotta spit.
Yeah.
And then you went to spit and it just went down your face. This huge, massive amount of saliva and just loogie, and you was so high. And
You could have fucking helped me,
no,
motherfucker.
I didn't know what to do. Your guts are laying on the table.
Well,
they were like, because she was like, I just want to go to sleep, saying I just want to go to sleep. And the doctor was like, you want to go to sleep? She wants to go to sleep. Hey, get her something. She wants to go to sleep. And they like put something, I don't know, they shot you with something, and you like went out for like 5 seconds max, and your eyes popped right back open. I remember a lot of funny shit in there.
I'm good at fighting
I'm
that
pretty
shit.
sure you told me you shit all over yourself.
No.
Which it was, what? Yeah, I think you did. And it was the sack.
Ew, man. That's gross.
And then you spit all over yourself. And then they tried to put you to sleep because there was just simply too many fluids coming out at you at once.
Yikes. I
couldn't wipe spit off your face in the middle of them pulling a child out of your stomach.
Well,
and
thank God.
When your spleen is touching my shoulder.
I can't have any more, and I am great with that decision.
I watched them.
Great.
I watched them and made sure that they snipped the pieces out there.
Yeah, it just fucking flew that way.
He was putting it in a jar, and I thought that he's putting the pieces of the fallopian tubes in a jar. I thought he was going to give them to me. I thought I was about to get an award, because I was like, hey, are you he's like, yeah, this is I'm fixing it right now. I was like, all right, cool. And he snipped the little center out piece out of the thing, and he put it in this like little glass jar, and I thought I was going to get it as an award. I thought it was going to come in after, like with the child. I thought it was going to be laying there, but I didn't get it. I don't know what they did with it. Wonder what they do with it.
I don't give a fuck.
It's gone.
Gone.
It's gone.
Long gone.
You don't care about that, but you'll keep the rest, the little remaining dried up nasty piece of the fallopian tube.
It's not.
Or not the fallopian tube. The goddamn umbilical cord.
Yeah.
That's nasty. Why do you keep that?
It's just taped in some baby books.
Every time I see that thing, it creeps me out. When you bust out the little baby book and you're like, oh my God, it's Aaliyah's umbilical cord. I'm like, ugh.
It is gross.
It's like keeping a foreskin after a circumcision or something. I think people do that too.
That's disgusting.
So is an umbilical cord. Why are you keeping a dried up piece of
just
organ?
Looks like a scab.
It's like keeping a scab.
See, I'm not the only one. Read your damn comments.
Yeah, it's nasty. I'm not looking at comments at all. I'm sitting here talking away. And
You want to hear a joke?
Hold on. Something feels that way. Feels like she was overdosed. She was so damn high. It does look like a scab. It's like keeping a scab. And Lightbright says she kept her kids too. It's like keeping a that's nasty. What's funny? One joke. We got to go. It's an hour. I got shit I got to do. I got a show I got to do with Bar Review. I got to plug this thing. Get the hell out of here. What's up?
What kind of music do mummies listen to?
Rap music. Yep. Chicka chicka what? That was easy. Okay, do another one.
Oh my God.
Do one more.
What does a vampire take for a sore throat?
I don't know. What does a vampire take for a sore throat?
Coffin drops.
Coffin drops. There it is.
So take some coffin drops for your Rona.
Better get you some coffin drops for the Rona if you're a vampire. I have no idea. The purpose of saving baby teeth. We have some baby tooth. I actually just seen a baby tooth the other day in something. I don't know what the fuck it was. I think it was up in the cabinet. They're scattered in various little containers all over the house.
Because I would take them and put them in something. Or
yeah,
I
and
threw
it's
half
like
of
a
them
pleasant
away.
surprise when you're digging through the medicine cabinet above the stove and shit, and you're like, what the hell's in there? What kind of? And you open it.
Oh, it's a tooth.
It's just a random tooth. I don't even know what kid it belongs to.
Right.
It's just a random baby tooth.
Right.
And I don't know whether or not to throw it away because it's a keepsake or what to do with it.
Just
but I look at it and I'm like, what the hell? I'm glad, though, that they're scattered throughout the house and you don't have them all in one central location. Because if you had like a case with like 25 teeth in it, then I would be kind of creeped out.
Yeah.
Like I would rather open a case like, oh, we just saved this baby tooth, than open a case and there be 2 mouthfuls of teeth in this fucking box. That would freak me out.
Yeah, actually, I knew there was a reason and Nurse Nikki just said it. It's for stem cells. She said if they are preserved properly, they can be used to for
your umbilical or
for stem cells or whatever. If a person would need a transplant, teeth.
Teeth.
The shit your teeth is made of. Yes.
Oh, is it really?
Mm-hmm.
Damn.
I knew there was a reason.
All right, I'm gonna get out of here. I gotta close this thing out. Are you ready to close this thing out?
Yep.
All right. So this afternoon, I'm going to put this out there real quick before we go. We are going to be recording our next Penny for Your Thoughts episode. I would love for you guys to check out Penny for Your Thoughts. It's a conspiracy show that myself and Bahram, you are doing together. We are doing Mandela Effect, and I'm going to edit it all and have it up hopefully by this weekend. Probably within a couple days, because once we record it, I get super excited, and I like to get into I like editing videos, so... but we're recording that today at 4:00. Make sure you check our stuff out. We are on BitChute. We are on YouTube. We are on Facebook. Everything's going to be accessible. I'm going to have everything up on our Facebook if you search at Penny for Your Thoughts or go at JADIP 2020 and you can find Penny for Your Thoughts through there. I'm going to post something on there today. And check us out. We're on pretty much everything, but I'm going to put all the information out there on Facebook so everybody can link through there, because Facebook seems like the central location for me. That's how everybody finds everything. But check out our new YouTube page, our BitChute page. Check out our videos, our conspiracy videos. That's all I have for today. Do you have anything else you would like to add?
Nope.
Good show today. We will be back on tomorrow. I want to hear New Year's resolutions. What is your New Year's resolution? That's what we'll be talking tomorrow at 12 o'clock. I have a New Year's resolution. Do you have one? Don't say it, but do you have one?
Nope.
Well, you better come up with one. Tomorrow at 12 o'clock, we'll be back live on Facebook,
Give my sister
YouTube,
a shout out.
and
It's her
Podbean.
birthday.
Huh?
Give my sister a shout out. It's her birthday.
Oh my God, I'm so sorry. Happy birthday to our blog and our story writer, Joanna Marie, JoJo. You can check out JoJo's Mojo on www.jadip2020.com. Happy birthday to her. And I just lost my music because we talked so long in the outro, but happy birthday, Joanna. She is 39 years old today. No, I'm kidding.
And it's 1:15.
37.
Your alarm is going off again.
I'm out.